ciao, guten Tag. Ning hao, konnichiwa. Bonjour. Hi, everybody. We're gonna meet the Snow Queen. Oh my gosh, the Snow Queen. Miss Herbert, Sneakies, Merlin, Twistles, and created by Merlin. Thank you for making us the top 1% global podcast all around the world. And please be our friend and subscribe and hit the 5 stars. And check out Enchanted Books and buy some of our books to support the podcast. Buy me coffee, Sneakies. Are you ready for the Snow Queen? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the Snow Queen says, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more stories. Ha-ha! Once upon a time, there was an evil wizard who made a mirror. Oh, a mirror with dark magic. If anything good or beautiful wasn't put in front of the mirror, you know what that evil wizard did? He would show the reflection as rotten and gray. What? He made pretty things ugly? Yeah! That's how evil he was. Laughed the wizard. He wanted to show his evil mirror to the whole world. But he took it up in the sky. And you know what happened to the wizard's mirror? Oh, my mirror's fallen down to the ground. And now it's shattered and smashed into many tiny pieces of sharp glass on the ground. Oh no! And the winds blew the glass all over the world. Swish, swish, whoosh, whoosh, swish. And my mirror shards are on the glass, and if it goes into anyone's eye, some people will see bad and darker people and not good. Great, I'm the most powerful evil wizard in the world, so anyone that gets the mirror in their eye will see bad, not good. La 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 la. Years later, a little boy and a little girl, a boy named Kai and a girl named Gerda, lived next door to each other, and they both had bedrooms up in the attic, and they were friends. Hi, Kai. Oh, hi, Gerda. Want to play in the roof? Oh, yeah, let's play in the roof. Here's the garden on the roof. Yeah, our mom and dad planted a vegetable garden. Oh, hi. Say, Gerda, do you want to plant some roses? Oh, look at the beautiful roses, because they had no toys to play with. So the roses and their garden on the rooftop were the only toys that they had. They only had toys of roses, pink roses, white roses, all kind of beautiful roses. And sometimes their grandma would read stories to them, like Herbert's Sneakies stories and the Grimm stories. Oh, you mean like Snow White and Oh, Jack the Bear and Golden Hair and Blueber, Goober the Monster in the Moth Closet and oh, the Swiggles. We love the Swiggles. And what about Charlie the Dolphin Adventures? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, love it. And what about Mr. Button's Magical Adventures? Yeah. So Gerda and Guy were playing on the roof, and then suddenly, swoosh, swoosh, whoosh, swoosh, swoosh, a sharp little shard of glass went right into Kai's eye. Ow, my eye! Oh, gosh! Ow! Ow! And suddenly he started stepping on roses. This one's crooked. This one's ugly. This one's broken. This one looks brown. Oh, I don't want to leave this garden anymore, said Kai. This is stupid. And I'm not playing with you anymore, Gerda. You're dumb. What? Why are you destroying the roses? Why are you stepping on the roses? What? Don't you want to play with me? What about a fun hide-and-seek game or something like that? And Kai cried out, I'm gonna step on those roses, and I never want to play with you, Gerda. You're a dumb girl, said Kai. Oh, and Gerda was so upset. And then the next day, Kai took his sled into town. Yeah, I'm not playing with you, Gerda. I'm gonna take my sled into town. Yeah. And his sled was so slow. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. And then he saw a big white sled coming down the road very fast. Oh, I got an idea. I'll just tie the back of my rope on the back of the sled, and then I can go very, very fast on the ride. Oh, yeah. And you know who was driving the sleigh? Oh, yeah, it's me, the evil Snow Queen, in my beautiful white fur coat, looky to me with my sparkly diamond tiara and my beautiful clothes and fur coat. Well, there's a little boy. I will make sure that he will go behind me. And so she let Kai his sled behind her, and then she let the sled take him to her big palace. And then she stopped her sled and yelled at the boy, "Oh, you must be really cold and freezing." "Yeah, I'm really freezing." Oh, yeah. "Well, I can make it so you don't feel so cold," said the evil ice cream. "Oh, you can? Yeah. Oh, that'd be really cool. Oh, then I can play with my sled all day long and make snowballs and ice cream like Frosty the Snowy, the snowflake. Oh, so cool. I just have to give you a little kiss on your cheek tomorrow." And she kissed him on the cheek. Oh, and you know what? "I don't feel the cold. This is so great. I can play all day. Oh, let me give you one more quick kiss at the Snow Queen. And you'll forget all about Gerda and your family. And you'll stay here with me." Before Kai could say no, the Snow Queen, that evil Snow Queen, kissed his other cheek and she left. "If I kissed you the third time before you would not be here. But I have work for you to do at my palace." Oh, and so Gerda next door missed her friend Kai. Where was Kai? He didn't come home. He didn't come home to find the sleigh. Oh, and Gerda went to go look for him. She went down the river and she saw the waters, and she asked the waters by taking off her red shoes. And she said, "Do you know where Kai went?" But the river didn't know where she went, and she went many places, and she went on a little boat, and she looked for the brother, and soon she found a little place where a witch lived. A witch lived? Oh no, she's meeting a witch? Yeah, and this evil witch said, "Come. Yeah, come over here and stay over here, and I will see if we can help you find Kai." "Oh, you can help me find Kai?" "Yeah." So the witch said, "Stay with me a little bit," and she took out a comb and combed Gerda's hair with a golden comb, which made her forget all about her friend Kai. Oh no! And then even the witch made sure that there was no roses so that Gerda couldn't remember about Kai. So Gerda was stuck at the old woman's house and forgot all about her family and Kai. And then one day she went out and she saw a beautiful rose painted on the witch's hat, and she remembered something. "I remember Kai." And then she started crying, and a tear fell on the ground, and a beautiful rose bush came up, and then she remembered Kai. So then she ran from the witch's house through the dark forest to go find Kai. But then she was captured by robbers. Oh no! They wanted to kill her, but they said, "Let's keep Gerda to play with." Okay. So Gerda told the girls all about Kai, and then they said, "Oh yes, the Snow Queen must have her in her castle at the end of the world." And so the robber girl said to the reindeer, "You bring Gerda to the Snow Queen's castle." So the reindeer took Gerda to the end of the world, and Gerda met a woman who was an enchantress there. The reindeer begged the woman to give Gerda the strength of 12 men to overcome the Snow Queen. The woman explained to Gerda, and there Gerda saw, "Oh, Gerda, you already have the power inside of you. You have the power. You have the powder inside of you. You just have to use it." So the old woman turned Gerda the way to the Snow Queen's palace, and Gerda walked on and on and on, and there Gerda saw the big giant palace of the Snow Queen. And it was full of snow, and the windows and doors were of snow, drifted wind, and there was more than 100 rooms in the castle, full of snow, and it went for miles and miles, and it was so large and empty and like a ball. It was just ice cold in long halls of frozen snow. And the flickering flames of the northern lights could see this big, empty, endless hell of snow. And in the middle was a frozen lake broken on its surface into 1,000 forms. And the Snow Queen said, "This is the lake, the mirror of reason." Yes, and little Kai was all alone sitting there. He was blue and cold, almost black, but he didn't feel it because the Snow Queen had kissed away the icy shivering, and his heart was already a lump of ice. And he was looking at some kind of pieces of ice and putting words and forming words out of letters. It was some kind of little Chinese puzzle. And he was trying to make some words. And one word he tried to make out was eternity. And the Snow Queen said to him, "When you can find out this, you shall be your own master. And I will give you the world and a new pair of skates, Kai. And now I must hasten away to warmer countries," said the Snow Queen. "Oh, yes, and I will go and look into the black craters of the tops of the burning mountains, and I shall make them look white and make them be frozen," she laughed. And there she left Kai sitting all alone when Gerda came up and found him to choose a reindeer. And she went on and looking for words and numbers with eyes. "Kai, what are you doing?" And Kai didn't look up. "Kai!" And he looked up and looked right past her with his dark, sullen eyes and didn't see her at all. And Gerda was so upset she burst into tears. And Gerda, "Kai. And the tear burned his face until his whole face felt hot. And then Kai was crying. "Gerda, is that you?" Kai shivered. He cried with joy. And the evil bit of glass was washed away from his eye. And Kai took Gerda's hands, and they were both frozen cold. Each one of them felt warm inside. "Kai, you're my friend." "Yeah, Gerda, you came looking for me. I think you broke the ice cream spell." They walked hand in hand back to the bush with the red berries where the reindeer waited. And they walked, and the sun came out and warmed and dried them. And the wind stopped, and the birds started to chirp. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah. And so the reindeer took them back to the first old woman, who gave Gerda a new pair of fur boots. "Oh, this is the place where I forgot my fur boots." And they got fur hats, and the reindeer carried them back home. And on the along their way home was the robber girl, and she was in the coat she had taken from Gerda. And Gerda was like, "Oh, there's the robber girl." The robber girl said to Gerda, "So this is the friend you traveled all the way across the world to save? Oh gosh, I hope he's worth it. I mean, goodness gracious, you almost risked your life. You almost lost to God. Wow, gosh. I mean, love and all that stuff, lovey-dovey, but I gotta go rob some more people. See you later." And they're like, wait. "Oh, do you know ride by any chance? Because the boy that you rescued doesn't even have a car or a sled for you." So the robber girl gave them a ride home. And it was summertime. And you know what? They were all grown up. And Kai and Gerda were now grown up. Yeah! And they knew that they would always look out for each other. Oh, wow, you mean they did all of that? They went to the end of the world, and then they were young and cute, and then now they're all grown up? Yeah, so, that's really cool. So you mean they're grown up? Yeah, and they became fast friends and so happy together. There was no more Snow Queen because love melts all kind of things. Really? Yeah. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Your friend, Sneakies.
Thank you for subscribing. Happy New Year. Thanks for being a fan.